Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. SMCI, SuperMicro computer, down 7.7%. Had a big rally yesterday and down she goes again. I've got some news for you. There will be extreme volatility today. No question about it. We've been saying this over and over again. For all the reasons I've already given, we're not going to repeat old news. You are fully up to date with everything. Most of you watch nearly everything. You're with me all day, every day. You must know what's going on. Nvidia is doing the same thing. We saw it pump yesterday. We saw it pump overnight. I made a short for you last night. If you want to keep up with things and you don't want to watch all the way through a video, you're just lazy, and that's fine. Be lazy. I'm not bothered about that. Doesn't really matter to me. Scroll down on the homepage. At the bottom, I put here the shorts, little shorts. This was made in the bedroom last night, just about to clean my teeth and get into bed. And I thought, flipping heck, the overnight markets are moving. What's going on? This basically tells you what you want to know in like 15 seconds. And then if you go, well, all right, then I'm interested in more, then you can get the detail. So scroll to the bottom of the page, look for the shorts and go, so what's the highlight? People use it every day to get a 15-second highlight without having to go through the whole video because they're lazy. And that's okay. Be as lazy as you want. There's nothing wrong with that. As you get older, you get more lazy. Trust me. Biggest stock movers Tuesday, Walmart, SMCI, and INCY. SMCI was mentioned there. And we want to bring this attention to you because we expected this. It's perfectly normal, but I've got some updates for you. Let me show you this. I'm going to get straight to it. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to get straight into, oh, by the way, Symbotic. Did you see my Symbotic earnings? Jumped 26%. We ranked #1 in the world for Symbotic. Oh, yes, we reported on it, did analysis on it, and it's up 26%. No surprise there. SuperMicro computer, SMCI, shares surged 40% after appointing BDO as its new independent auditor and submitting a compliance plan to NASDAQ to address listing requirements. The server maker, which is late in filing its year-end report following the October resignation of Ernst & Young. Remember, it's done this before. It's done this before and it bounced back before. Assured NASDAQ it expects to file its annual report for the fiscal year ended June 30th and its quarterly report for the period ended September the 30th. So there's no bad news. We popped up. People took profits. They know it's volatile right now. We know they've got all this concern with what's going on in Russia and Ukraine and all the rest of it. However, it doesn't affect these stocks. World War III, we did a poll, isn't going to happen in the way, if it does, in the way you think it does. But it is driving the stocks that are priced to perfection, overbought stocks into volatility before the earnings. This is perfectly normal. People have pumped them up to take profits, to drop them down, to buy them up again. Remember, you can't do that, but financial institutions most certainly can. I know. I talk to Wall Street managers most days through my X on my Instagram, and you can see all my comments and posts and all the rest of it over there. We see it all the time. So it's no surprise that the stock's going down before we rally again tonight. I'm expecting a beat on Nvidia. I see a $200 within 12 months, and that was reported, I think, was it about 3 months ago? So about 9 months left to see a $200 price. I do see a Santa rally. Do I expect rates to be a problem? Yes, I do. Not long-term or overall, not for me, but for everybody else. The market's great for me. It's just rubbish for you. What I mean by that is it will scare people. People will sell out. They'll do all kinds of different things. I never short stocks. I don't sell. I just own. That's it. I own the S&P and the S&P only. As you all know, I only trade in my Roth. One stock, Coca-Cola, that's it. So for me, I think we're going to get some sticky rates. What I mean by that is I expect another rate cut in December, 0.25%, and then we'll miss a couple of months. Rates are still really, really high. They're still putting great pressure on the economy. So that's okay. Right? Things aren't going to come down quickly like people want them to. And that's healthy, really, in my opinion. Take their time. Of course, once Trump gets into power, will that all change? Maybe, maybe not. Remember, he can't fire Jerome Powell, and Jerome Powell isn't resigning. That's just the way it is. So it's the good ship is going to carry on the way it's been. rates are coming down, inflation is coming down, and we're fine. Doesn't really be a major concern. It's not a real major concern for Amazon, Google, Microsoft, SMCI so much, and also doesn't really affect Nvidia, which is what we're covering tonight. Anyway, there's just my thoughts on it all. Join me tonight for the event. We've got all sorts going on, live phone-ins, you name it, all happening tonight. Click above my head for all the links, down below in the description. Over here, I'll put the pre-earnings. We've got the build-up for it, live debates, live panel, phoning in, reactions on the screen. Down here, the Nvidia earnings itself. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.